Let's talk about number bases. So in this video we are going to be talking about addition, subtraction, multiplication and division in number bases. So keep in mind, I'd like you to know that the general addition, subtraction, multiplication and division that we know is in base 10. Whatsoever you are adding and subtracting is in base 10 almost everywhere in the world. So that is why that is easier to be done. So when we are talking about number bases, now we are teaching you, you have to know that we are trying to explore other bases other than base 10. That is what we are talking about. So there's nothing ambiguous, really ambiguous about it. You just have to keep in mind, what base are we working with? And then take note of what I have written here. We are dealing with number bases. We must divide by the base and write the remainder. So I have written out 3 examples here. These 3 examples will be dealing with 3 different kinds of question under addition of number bases. So let's start with example 1. So we have 303 base 5 plus 104 base 5. So this question that we have here, what are we supposed to take note of this? This is base 5, first of all. If it was in base 10, which is the general addition you know, it will be 3 plus 4 will give you 7. So if you want to apply this that I have written here, you divide 7 by 10, what you will get is 0 remainder 7. Why? That is why you have to write down 7. It is not ambiguous at all. But now you are dealing with base 5. 3 plus 4 is equal to 7. You have to divide by 5. So if you divide by 5, you get 1 remainder 2. So let's write out 2 here. So that 1 is moved over here. So 1 plus 0 is 1. And 1 plus 0 again is still 1. You bring down the 1 here. So let's work on the next thing here, because there's no longer a remainder here. So 3 plus 1 is 4. So 4 divided by 5 is 0 remainder 4. You bring down the 4 here. So this is still base 5. The answer is in base 5. So this is how we add in different bases. If it was base 6, the same thing will apply. If it was base 7, the same thing will apply. If it was base 8 or base 9, or any other number other than base 10 that you already know, this same process will apply. So let's work on on example 2. So we have 324 was added to a number to give you 1001, and this addition was done in base 6. Okay, so take note of what we have done here and try to work this out here. What would you have done if you have this kind of question? So what I will do is I'll bring the answer here, 1001, and subtract the given number from it, 3, 2, 4. It's in base 6. I believe this is in base 6 as well. So it will be a subtraction case. Now, if you subtract 1 from 4, you discover it's not possible. You have to move this one figure here all the way to here to make it make sense. So if you move 1 here, keep in mind that the base we are working with is base 6. That number you have moved out is 6. Add it here, it becomes 6. If you move 1 from it, this becomes 5 and this becomes 6. If you still move 1 from here, this becomes 5 and this will be 1 plus 6, it becomes 7. So 7 minus 4 will give us 3. We are working with base 6, remember. So 3 divided by 6 will give you 0 remainder 3. You still write down the remainder, which is 3. This is already 5. So 5 minus 2 will give you 3. So still write down the 3, which is the remainder if you divide it by 6. Now move over here. This is 5. Now 5 minus 3 is 2. Divided by 6 will be 0 remainder 2. So you write down the 2. And then remember that there is nothing left here. So this will be what we have, base 6. So if you take this and add it to this, you are definitely going to get this answer. So this is what we have, a replacement to this. So let's go to the next question, which is number 3. It says express 213 base 4 plus 202 base 4 in denary base. So now I've made a short video on the names, the substitute names for base 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 12 in number bases. So if you have watched that video, you will know that denary base means base 10. You have to take note of those names because it can come out in whatsoever way, either base 10 or denary base, or octa base, which is base 8, or binary base, which is base 2. You can see it in that way. So if you know that, you know that this is base 10. So it says express this answer in base 10. So what are we dealing with here? We have 213 plus 202. So if you're adding this, these are in base 4. So that means your answer will also be in base 4. So 3 plus 2 will be 5. 5 divided by the base will give you 1 remainder 1. So you have to write down the 1 and bring the remainder over here. 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 0 is still 2. 2 divided by 4 will give you 0 remainder 2. So write down the 2, and there is no remainder. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 divided by 4 will give you 1 remainder 0. So write down the 0 and move the 1 over to this place. 1 divided by 4 is 0 remainder 1. So write down the 1. So your answer will be 1021 base 4. So now it said express this in denary base. So this question is not yet done if you leave it this way. To express this in denary base means you have to convert to base 10. I've done a video on conversion in number bases. You have to go check it out to know what we have done here. So I'm just going to skip to write out the answer. The answer should be 73 base 10. So this is the final answer for this number 3. I did this in this simple way for the benefit of those who already know how to convert. I do not want to make this video too lengthy because we have a lot to cover. So we move on to subtraction in number bases. So we also have 3 examples on number bases. Subtitle subtraction. So this is subtraction in number bases, and we also have 3 examples we want to look at. The first example says 11013 base 6 minus 2534 base 6. So keep in mind what we have already written out here. You can crop out the vital points, divide by the base, and write the remainder. So let's work with that. So this is subtraction here. 3 minus 4, it's not going to work out. So you can pick out 1 here and add it here. Remember, the one you are moving from here to here is 6. This one is not 10, it's 6 because we are working with base 6. So if you put 6 here, it becomes 9. So 9 minus 4 will give you 5. So 5 divided by 6 is 0 remainder 5. You can write out the 5 here. Now the second one is already 0 because you have moved out this 1 here. So there is nothing here. You can move 1 from this place to here. It becomes 6 here. If you move 1 from here, here becomes 5, and here becomes 6 because it was initially 0. So 6 minus 3 will give you 3. So here is 5 already. 5 minus 5 here will give you 0. 0 divided by 6 is equally 0. So it's 0 here. Now this is already 0 because you've moved out the 1 here. So if you move out 1 here to this place, this 1 you are moving from here to here is 6. 6 minus 2 will give you 4. So this will be 4. Because 4 divided by 6 is 0, remainder 4. So there is nothing here. So there is nothing here. And this will be your answer. Base 6. Okay? So this is how subtraction under base 6 is done. Even if it's in base 7, to apply this same process, you get your answer. Base 8, base 5, whatsoever base you apply this, exactly you are going to get it. So let's look at the second kind of question we have here. It said, given P equal to 242 base 5 and Q equal to 14 base 5, calculate P minus Q. So this is P and this is Q. So let's bring out the numbers represented as P, which is 242. We have to subtract the numbers represented as Q from it, which we will have 14 minus C. So what will be our answer? Let's see that 2, these are base 5. Pardon me. Please don't forget that. So 2 minus 4 is not workable. So you move 1 from here to this place. So since this is base 5, the one you are moving across to this place is in base 5. So 5 plus 2 will be 7. 7 minus 4 is 3. So before you write down your answer, divide by 5. So 3 divided by 5 will give you 0, remainder 3. You only write down the remainder. 0, remainder 3. So this is already 3 because you have moved out 1 here. So 3 minus 1 will give you 2. So 2 divided by 5 will give you 0, remainder 2. You write down 2. So this is 2. Nothing has been moved out of it. And there is nothing actually here. So you can equal it to 0. So 2 minus 0 will give you 2. So this is our answer in base 5. So let's look at the third example that we have here. It says subtract 2255 base 6 from 20035 base 6. So it says subtract this from this. So let's put this at the top side. 20035. We are subtracting 2255 from it. So what would our answer be? We have 5 minus 5. This is base 6. This is base 6. So 5 minus 5 is 0. Divided by 6, all is 0. So 3 minus 5 is not workable. You move 1 from where you found something. Move it over here, this becomes 6. So you move 1 from it as well, it becomes 5, and then here becomes 6. So 6 minus 2 give us 4. 4 divided by 6 is 0, remainder 4. So, okay, we have not gotten to the last point here. So if you move 1 here, this becomes 6. Move 1 from it, it becomes 5. This becomes 6. You also move 1 from here to this place. This becomes 5, and this becomes 6 plus 3. That will give you 9. So 9 minus 5 will give you 4. So 4 divided by 6 will give you 4. 0, remainder 4. So remember, this is 5. So 5 minus 4 will give you 3. 3 divided by 6 will be 0, remember 3. And this is also 5. 5 minus 2 will give you 3. And 3 divided by 6 will give you 0, also remainder 3. And then remember 1 has been moved away from here to complement this 3 over here. So this is left with 1, and there's practically nothing to be subtracted from 1. So this is 0. So 1 minus 0 will be 1. And this is 6. So that will be all for subtraction. That will be all for subtraction. If you apply it in any base, it is definitely going to work out. So I will make a video, just to note, I will make a video on subtraction, addition on different bases. That is, you are subtracting this base 5 from this base 3. How you are going to do that? I'll make a video on that later. But before then, let's move over to multiplication. For our multiplication, we have 2 examples. Because of want of space, let's work with these 2 examples. So our number 1 example says 212 base 3 multiplied by 201 base 3. Give your answer in base 3. So let's work it out here. There's just a slight difference in multiplication from the rest of them. The difference is you do not write out your answer, you do not divide by base until you are ready to write out your answer. So let's practicalize what I just said. So let's use here for the working. 2, 1, 2 multiplied by 201. So this is 2, 1, 2. This is 0, 0, 0. And this will be 4, 4, 2, 4. Remember to write that this is base 3 and this is base 3. Okay. So I'm putting this in the place of the spaces so there will be no confusion. Now, this is what I explained. When you are multiplying, just multiply directly. But when you have added up your answer and you are about to write down your final answer, that is when you begin to divide with your base. Don't begin to divide immediately you get 4. You begin to divide. That is going to be wrong. So let's do it this way. 2 plus 0 plus 0 is equal to 2. So 2 divided by 3 will give you 0 remainder 2. So that is when you write down 2. 2 plus 0, 1 plus 0 plus 0 equal to 1. 1 divided by 3 is 0, remainder 1. Write down 1. So 2 plus 0 plus 4 is 6. 6 divided by 3 will give you 2, remainder 0. So you write down 0 and bring the 2 over here. So 2 plus 0 plus 2 is 4. So 4 divided by 3 will give you 1, remainder 1. You put down 1 here and bring the 1 over here. So this is 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 divided by 3 will give you 1, remainder 2. So this will be 2. Bring the 1 over here. There's nothing here. You bring it 1 here. And this will be your final answer, base 3. So let's work on the second example. We have 111, which is 111, multiplied by 111, 111 as well, base 2. So the same thing we did here, let's apply it here. This is base 3 and this is base 2. It's the same process in all the bases. You are going to get your answer. First of all, multiply first. Then when you are writing out your answer, you divide by the base before you put down your final answer. Now, 1 times 1, this is 1, this is 1, this is 1. You're just multiplying through by 1. This is also 1, and this is 1, and another 1. Also 1, 1, 1. So let me represent this and this and this. There's no confusions. Writing it out very neatly. Okay, so you are adding up your answer and getting your final answer here. So 1 plus 0 is 1. So 1 divided by 2 will give you 0, remainder 1. So you bring down the 1 here. So 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 0 is still 2, divided by 2 will give you 1, remainder 0. So you write down 0 here and bring your 1. So you add the 1 here. This is 2 plus 1, 3 plus 1, that is 4. 4 divided by 2 will give you 0, remainder 2. So bring the 2 over here. 2 plus 1 is 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 divided by 2 will give you 0 again, remainder 2. So 2 here. This will be 3. 3 divided by 2 will give you 1, remainder 1. So you write down 1 here and bring the remainder over here. There is nothing here, you still bring down your 1. So this will be your final answer, is 2. So this is how you do multiplication in number basis. Let's move on to division. So finally we have gotten to division under number basis. So now take note that in number basis we do not do divisions in any other base other than base 10. So if a number given to you to be divided is in another base, either base 2 or 3 or 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and even 9 or 11 or 12, and not in base 10, please convert that number to base 10 and divide it. Get your answer and convert your answer back to the base which was initially given to you to get the correct answer. Now let's practicalize what I just said. We have 1110 base 2 divided by 110 base 2. So what you have to do is convert to base 10. So in converting to base 10, remember we apply a number line of integers. You have to put 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now if there was a decimal, after the decimal you begin to add -1, -2, -3. So this is positive numbers. There is no decimal. So you add your 0, 1, 2. Okay? So dividing this number, we are converting them to base 10 in order to divide our base 10 answer and get our answer, convert our answer back to base 2 to get our correct answer. So this is 1 multiplied by base 2 raised to the power 4 plus 1 multiplied by base 2 raised to the power 3, also plus 1 multiplied by base 2 raised to the power 2 plus 1 multiplied by base 2 raised to the power 1 plus 1 plus 0 multiplied by base 2 raised to the power 0. Okay, so divide this by 1 multiplied by base 2 raised to the power 2 plus 1 multiplied by base 2 raised to the power 1 plus 0 multiplied by base 2 raised to the power 0. Okay, so now this is 2 raised to the power 4 is 16. 1 times 16 is 16 plus 2 raised to the power 3 is 8 times 1 is 8 plus 2 raised to the power 2 is 4 times 1 is still 4 plus 2 raised to the power 2 is 2 times 1 is still 2 plus 2 raised to the power 0 is 1 times 0 is 0. Divide this by 2 raised to the power 2 is 4 times 1 is 4 plus 2 raised to the power 1 is 2 times 1 is still 2 plus 2 raised to the power 0 is 1 times 0. So this is 24 plus 4 is 28 plus 2 is 30. So this is 30 divided by 4 plus 2. This is 6 plus 0, still 6. 30 divided by 6. So 30 divided by 6 equal to 5. Now we have converted these numbers to base 10. This is 30 base 10. Let me rewrite it in this form. 30 base 10, 6 base 10. Now, when you divide them, you get 5. So, to get our correct answer for this, you have to convert this 5 back to base 2. So, converting 5 back to base 2 will be 5 base 2. Okay? This is how we convert a number in base 10 to other bases. If it was converting to base 3, what will be here will be base 3. Or base 4, you put 4 here. Or so on and so forth. So, but we are converting to base 2, so we have to use 2 as our divisor. So, 5 divided by 2 will give you 2, remainder 1. So, you bring down the 2 here. And then the remainder 1 here. So, 2 in 2 will still give you, 0, will give you 1, remainder 0. So 2 here will give you 0, remainder 1. So that will be 8. You write your answer from the down to the top. So you have 1, 0, 1 base 2. Okay, so let's write out our final answer here. So our final answer will be 1, 1, 1, 1, 0 base 2 divided by 1, 1, 0 base 2 equal to 1, 0, 1 base 2. Now, that is it for our example 1. This is how you solve in division. So, what we have here in example 2 is 16 base 10 divided by 4 base 10. So, this is already in base 10. All you have to do when you are dividing a number in base 10 is just to directly divide it. 16 divided by 4. The answer to our number 2 example is quite simple. It is simply 16 divided by 4, which is equal to 4 base 10. And that is our final answer for example 1 and example 2.
Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification button. We'll see you in the next video.